Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Hi guys, how's it going? It's just a night shirt today. I know it looks like it looks like I'm not wearing anything. No, it's a night shirt and I have stretchy pants on. She's decided it's okay to come up on mommy now. Okay. I put on the door of that cabinet, but I put it on, I will show you these things in a while because, but I put it on off kilter and I screwed it on with just a screwdriver and screws just so they could get in there, but they felt like they had a hidey hole. And then what? Squeaky's over there getting into stuff. And she's like, they're making noises. And then in the top, I'm like, you know what? Why the heck don't I put some of these boxes in there? Why not? Because they want to play with them. They want to sit in them. And they're replaceable. So if they get ruined, I could throw them out. Or, you know, but they're replaceable right now. So why not? I did put some behind them, underneath the windows. So, and I actually found my screwdriver, but now I need to find it's a bit for it that looks square. It's not a Phillips and it's not a flathead. It's a square one. It's one of those bougie, you can't take me apart without without a special part. Well, I don't have the special part. I have it, but I don't know where I put it. I have many sets that have that to it, but I don't know where I put it right now. I'm looking for it. I can get this pallet off the wall and I'll be able to put that in the front, and then they can have that to play in too. You're weird. Smell my mouth. I moved that basket. I took the pillow out from inside of there. That pillow is an absolute 0 no. I had in my door last year a insulated blanket type thing that you could go in and out of your door to, well, it got beaten up pretty good at the bottom of it, but it was okay during the top. And then I'm not going to do this again this year. I did it a different way this year. I put the Gap stuff over top of the door this year. So I cut it in half, and it's on the perch too. And I folded the other half, and I took the pillow out of that pillowcase. Again, the pillow was an absolute no, we don't want that. But I shoved. I've been accumulating a whole bunch of these Walmart bags and crinkly sounding stuff. And I put them in the pillowcase, and I put the other half of the door blanket in it, and Squeaky's been sleeping in that. He likes that. I had my coat in over top of where my dishes were drying, and he was laying in that, and I'm like, no, we don't have cats laying in our dishes. So he's been laying in that. So that's the progress I've been having on my one project. Squeaky's over there getting a drink. What else? Geez, 5 minutes and I've told you everything. Her love frenzy. She's in it again. But this is the Charlie I'm used to. This is the she's going back to normal finally. Since we got James. She's over there scratching her chin. Junkyard dog. She reminds me of one of the dogs you'd find chained up in the back of a junkyard. Oh. I've seen her up there exploring it. Charlie's been exploring some of the new services. They really are happy that I put that box over top of the internet thing, and I actually did screw that down. So there's one screw in it, so it's not like if they jump up on there, it's not flying across the room hitting somebody else. One of them two or me, you know. What else have I been doing, you all? I don't know. Crocheting and sewing. I decided my one shirt had to be incorporated with this one nightgown. I don't wear these as nightgown. I don't wear them because I don't like this. So I'm using the material in other outfits. Whatever. You know, it's all part of exploring your fabrics and your elements and things. I really like fabric. I really like, I just like different textiles. I really do. Charlie, will you please quit scratching at me? I do. I like the different feel of different cloths and things like that. When I'm working with them. When I have to wear them, that's a different story. Puff. It's been, what, 3 days she's done this? Every day? All day long? I put... Another thing that I did is I got a whole handful of magnets out of the inside of that thing. The nice ones, too. And I put, finally, because I could never find my remote, put a magnet on the back of it. And now it's stuck. Hi! Now it's stuck there. I did that to the one in the bathroom too, because that goes to the other lights. I went through with nanotape with the square lights, except for the one in the living room, because I had already stuck that one up there a different direction, different way. And I stuck them to the ceiling. Instead of having them clipped onto stuff, I stuck them to the ceiling. I figured I'll probably be able to get them off. I don't know, them CDs are stuck up there pretty darn good. I might have ruined 3 lights. I don't know. But they're stuck up there and they're plugged in. And where they are stuck, they make a lot of light. They make enough light to do what I want to do, which is basically walk through the room. I mean, it used to be you walk through all these rooms, you leave the light on because you need to go back through. Well, for me, I just walk through, they turn off, they walk back through, you know, whatever. So, oh, she's on my neck, you guys. I'm serious. There is like no, now there is no space between her and my freaking neck. I took a walk out there, just around the block. Noticed I didn't see any garlic heads. Maybe I'm a little late for it. But I didn't see any garlic heads. Not on one side or the other. Not near the railroad tracks or on the other side where they usually grow. Didn't see them unless somebody's been harvesting them. Somebody might have been harvesting them. Or the dude that moved in there mowed by his mailbox. Okay. I mean, that's what I did was I went out to check on the garlics, the wild garlics patch. And then when on my way back, I hear all these birds like across the street, probably in the field. Probably in the field where they grow animal food and stuff across the street from me. Charmin Acres. Because there's probably a lot of food waste. Not food waste, but chopping waste, like grass and bugs and stuff that got all turned up, and the birds are probably just going crazy over there for that. So I heard them, and I was like, I have never heard them as I don't know, as active as that before. Unless, like I said, they mowed the lawn and there was they upturned, new bugs and things. I'm seeing a lot of those Asian beetles. A couple of them landed on me and stuff. I'm like, I can't trust you to be a ladybug. Which is really sad, because it used to be ladybugs were, just cute. But now they're poisonous too. Or the ones we think are ladybugs are not ladybugs, and they're poisonous too. Yay! Seeing a lot of those thick, fat, brown and black, caterpillars, which means to me, if you see a lot of those, it means you're going to have a bad winter, or you're going to have a cold winter, usually. And usually if there's a lot of produce on the apple trees, it's going to be a cold winter. Be a cold winter anyway. I'm in Michigan. It's going to be a cold winter anyway. It's just, I had to be making myself some gloves. I can't. I've tried. I don't know how to make gloves. It's very difficult to do. Oh, by the way, she's not on my neck now. She's just on me. Should be making myself some gloves and stuff, but I never make anything for myself. I start saying, "Oh, I'm making this for myself," and then somebody's like, "Can you?" I'm like, "Okay, I guess I go on the back burner again." So, or they're like, "Oh, that's gorgeous! I love that." Yeah, you can have it when I'm done. I was making it for me, but go ahead. Oh, I guess that's the crafting life, though. I mean, whatever. It's not like I can't make another one. It's not like I can never get another one again. And maybe I'll improve on the stitches I used in the last one or whatever. This, I got Sterling's hat done. Then I totally tore it apart because I couldn't stand them stripes. They were ugly to me. So I got it done today. Actually, it's mostly done today, and it's going in the mail. It's in the mailbox. So I can't show you a picture. My fountain's running, which is good. That means it's not clogged up. And it is sunny outside. I don't know what degrees it is. I know I almost always report the weather, and that's honestly habit. Again. Oh, it's 30 degrees outside. Ew, 30 degrees. 30 degrees is cold here. But again, that's habit. It was something that was taught that I had to do. Here's the weather. This is what I ate. So, and yes, the heater keeps going on. I'm going to tell you why. Because while it is sunny outside, it is 45 degrees. And I know, I think it was this cold when we had the ice storm, too. So, I mean, it would be cold if I didn't have the heat on. But it's not going on as often as it used to because I'm really buckling down in here. I really am. I don't have the money to spend. You'll keep the lights on all the time and everything. I have enough money to spend to sit in the dark in the daytime with the heat on. At the night in the nighttime, yeah, I have my light on. One light. The other lights are the ones that turn on and off when I enter the room. So, oh, I like listening to that. I was thinking I needed to. Oh, that's your claw. Thought something was biting me. Thinking I needed to take this fan down, but then you know what? In the summertime, I'll want to put it back up. But there may be other ways to do it other than just hanging it there. Because usually I hit my head on it. That's not good. That's not good at all. So hanging it up there, it was a good solution for the moment, but I took down. There was a laundry line I had in here, and it had 3 eye hook eyes on it. They're big around like that, and and it had 3 or 4 lines on it. Well, it ended up with 1 line on it. And then all of a sudden, I think Smarty Pants Doobie James stood on it, and it broke off the wall. I'm like, well, okay, it wasn't in a stud. So I finally took that down. And my light is not hanging from it anymore. It's hanging from the eye that was on there that I didn't reach over to grab out. I was like, that's a good place to hang it. It's, out of the way, whatever. So, and then if I really want to, if I'm sick or whatever, I can pass the light over to the other side of the curtain and I can lay in bed. Sorry about the full shot of. All I could see is her. All I could see is her. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to stop for a minute. Let's see. Today we got the peaceful side of the Smokies, Maryville, Tennessee. Let's see how pretty this is. Got to be pretty. It's the mountains, right? I'll get that in a minute. What's he got? Is that a banjo? Nah, that'd be funny. Wyatt Ellis. Bluegrass prodigy. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, there's a lot of words in this one, and a lot of red. And you'd think there would be more than that, more green, but there's a lot of red in this one. Okay. Wyatt Ellis. Maybe it is a banjo. What are them things that the... I think it is. Isn't that what bluegrass people play? Google said it was a mandolin. I guess it isn't a banjo. Okay. I was going to say, because it's not a guitar, because the handle on that is way too short for it to be a guitar. But it said it was a mandolin. Cool. Cool. I don't know much music. I don't know much music that has a mandolin in it. Probably bluegrass. We did used to listen to a lot of that when I was a kid. I probably do know the instrument. I just don't know it obviously by sight. And I would know it if somebody said, oh, that's a mandolin, but it's, I don't know, a mandolin. Know anybody named Amanda Lynn? I think it was an old joke or something, but that reminds me of, I don't know, somebody named their kid Chandelier. I was like, really? Are you serious? Are you serious? Really? It just I know it was a joke within our family, and I know we talked about it a lot when I was a kid. Making a joke about it. You know, chandelier. But I don't know if it was a butt of a joke or if it was like somebody actually did it, or somebody actually did it and it became the butt of a joke. But you know, the silly things people name their kids. The silly things people name their cats. Come here, Squeaky. Come see your mama. What's it? What is this death stare you're giving me? What do you want? He looks mesmerized. That cat. I love you. Come here. He's really making out with me from across the room, and I'm like, come here. And he's just like, excuse me. He wasn't burping. He was like sitting there making out with me from across the room, giving me the pretty eyes. I don't know what he wants. I just fed them when I came back from my walk. It is 1:26, so no, they're not hungry. I wonder if he's got dementia. I don't know. This right here is what I did. I put it on a little bit so they could get in there, but they feel like they've got a little... And then again, why not put a box in there? Why not, you know? And then, again, I caught Charlie in this box earlier. Scooch that in there. Or they're gonna... I just put that box there. I put this box back here. There's another one back here behind there. I just need to put another one here. There are litter boxes actually in there. I haven't seen anybody up here yet. And that's what I did for Squeaky. Again, it's piled up in here again. I am, again, working on it. When I start major projects like this, though, it gets horrible. Squeaky, leave me alone. For real. Dude. It gets that way. Figuring out where you know, I want to put things. I want to put that rug up. And what I'm thinking is, since I had to take my laundry line down, put it up across here where the cat, where this is, put it up across there. Put the cat up where the curtains are. Put the curtains up in the corners where that rug doesn't reach. And I have it all the way across. And I can get through if I want to. Put them up behind that curtain. So I'll put them up in the corners first. And then I'll put that thing up. Because I want to see it. It is so pretty. And like I said, I'll put it up across there. I was going to put it up behind me. But then I'd have to take that shelf and that shelf and all those pictures. I have to take it all down. I don't want to do that. And plus, I have a thing over there that shows me how warm it is. And it's part of that wall. And I'd have to cut a piece of the rug out to be able to see it. And I said I'd do that, but I don't think I'm going to cut it. So, oh, and by the way, this is late because I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh, I thought it was 11. It's 2. So there'll be another grate beyond where that window is. The cats can get in there. I don't have to look at stuff that's back there. You could be stacked and organized, but I don't have to look at stuff that's back there. Yada, yada, yada. So, I am organizing again. Cleaning and crafting. Oh, I have a bubbly, and I just opened it and drank some of it, so it's making me do little burps. So, crafting and organizing. I'm going to there's this one big styrofoam box that says free on it. I have no clue what to do with it. Though Doobs likes it, and I'm going to see if it'll fit in that one spot up there that nobody's going into. But lay it like a box up there and see if it'll fit in there. And if it'll fit in there, maybe somebody will go lay in it. It's styrofoam. It's probably not the best for them, but it's either going to go up there. If it won't fit up there, it'll go in a bag all by itself in the trash because it's big and I don't want it in my living room. It's in my way. It's big. It's in my way. I have a couple of travel suitcases that I'm going to put inside of my suitcase over there in that styrofoam as well. That's another box I can just get rid of. I can get into it, go through it, and get rid of it. Looking at my typewriter and this little footstool that it's sitting on top of, the typewriter might just go inside of there. And this not so tall but short kind of, I don't know, vanity thing. I don't know. All these furnishings look like they're for little kids' rooms. That will probably go right there where it is. But in that will be my sewing machine because I had to move it because I would wake up and I would hear bang, and there's my sewing machine, and bang, there's my typewriter. And you know what? Those things are irreplaceable. Not that they're irreplaceable, because I could always get a sewing machine and I could always get a typewriter. It's just, they're important to me. Family members used them. So I'm trying to find a very good, very protected place for both of them. There goes the fountain again. I need to put that drawer back in there. I was looking for a I was looking for a crochet hook. So I brought the drawer over here and I never put it back in. I did that yesterday though, so I just need to put the drawer back in there. Man, I love that sound. It just makes me feel like I have a waterfall in my house. I just love it. If that styrofoam won't fit in there and I have to throw it away, that cat scratcher I was making, I'll put in there and they can get up there and scratch in it all they want. So that's why this house is that bad again, is because it just got, oh, excuse me, bubbly. It just got that bad again because of organizing. I am getting rid of some of this stuff. A lot of this stuff is going bye-bye. I'm just doing the projects to get it out of the way. As soon as I get a lot of this stuff out of the way, I will be able to get this rug down the way it's supposed to go. And get the get the vent cut out of there so that it can be properly vented so I get enough heat. And then, like I said, you gotta move one half of the crud to the other side to do the one side, and then you gotta move it to the other side. That's what happens when you own crud. When you own stuff, you end up with it in the way. The cats are really loving me for doing all this. They really love it. Not really. I'm just joking. There goes Squeaky across the floor, thinking it's lava. Though when I put this plastic green rug down on the floor, because it is over one of the vents, I wanted to see if it would warm up the house through the little holes that are in it. It didn't melt. It doesn't seem to be blocking the house, but it also, I don't know if it's doing any bad or good because it's not been very, very cold. So what I'll do is when I move the carpet out, is if it gets too cold, I will cut the space out. If it's fine, I'll leave it on there. It looks pretty. It looks prettier than it did. It looks better than that junky box that's yeah. And then and I mean the junky box, the register box, the metal cover for over top of the hole that gets the heat up to, yeah, that thing. The register cover, isn't it? I don't know. But again, that is what's going on, is I'm organizing and cleaning. Organizing and cleaning all the time, you guys. Because I'm almost guaranteeing that I once let that little girl in my house, every year she's going to want to come into my house. I think it's going to be every year Aunt T. cut your house clean. I think it's going to be an every year thing. It's either going to be that or it's, oh, you did that? Okay, I saw it. I'm done. I don't know. I don't know. Her being a Libra, she'll be on my bottom end for it. Oh, guys. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I really am. I'm having a good day because I got so much stuff I can do. I know. Isn't it a pain in the butt? uh, that's how it is. I have projects on my mind. I wonder what other stuff I'm going to think of today. Oh, I'm trying to figure out how to. I mean, I have one of these. That's how they are. They're pee pads. But again, you guys know I don't use them for that. What they are is they're for incontinence for people who are bedridden. And I use them because cat messes. You dispose of the solid matter and then you throw it in the washer. So to have about 5 or 6 of them is pretty dang convenient when you have pets. No, I do not use them for myself. I should. No, I'm just joking. No, I don't use them for myself. I use them for ideas, guys. Because if I still didn't take apart that crib mattress thing. And I put the crib mattress thing inside of the styrofoam. Brainstorming. Again, I'll probably name it brainstorming. People will be like, ew, I don't want to watch that. Stupid. No. Oh. It's rainy again today. Well, it's going to be. Well, I mean, excuse that. I'm sorry. My nail was sticking straight out, and I had to get it off of there. It's raining and sunny. So like you'll hear my fountain, but right now it's not. It's gloomy out there right now. But so you hear my fountain, you won't hear my fountain, you will. But I keep going out there. I go out there and my onions and garlic and that leek are still producing. The onions actually kind of need to be trimmed again. I don't think I should do that this time of year right now though, because it's getting time for them to hibernate, and that might ruin the plant. So I don't think I should do that this time of year, but they're still hanging. My plant, my chickpea plant is still hanging. It's still green. Didn't make any more chickpeas. There's 4 left down there. I didn't pick them, but it's still hanging on. It's turning yellow. That one bean, it died. I showed you that. And I actually went out there and, well, when I was out there that last time, I took the blanket that I wanted to staple onto this chair. and I put it on the line. It should be dry sometime today, and I should be able to work on this chair. Yay! Then that'll be done, and we won't have to worry about looking at it'll. That looks like this thing looks like the $25 chair you can get in The Sims. See that? So rather than reupholster it, I'm just gonna cover it. I've tried to cover it with that blanket before, but I didn't use staples, and it just it just came off every time I got up. So this time I'm gonna use a staple gun. I think I should be, I should be able to. If I don't have to take all these, pins out. That came out pretty dang easy. These pins, ew, it's black. Maybe it's the color it was. Anyway, if I don't have to take all them pins out, I'll be great. To fix up those, I should have got that. I walked down the store and I got me a Mountain Dew. Because I heard they're discontinuing the Baja Blast. I heard they were. And I'm like, that's one of my favorites. So I went down and got one. What I should have did was get a 2-liter Coke and stuck those new tools in a bucket with that in it. But I did not do that. No, I did not do that. Bad auntie. Bad girl. Oh. So, yeah, there. See, the sun's out again. I told you. We get every single... Like this morning, I could have sworn it was probably swearing. That was the perfect misspoken word. Snowing. Because when I went out just now to do that blanket, it still had ice in it. And I was like, it's not that cold. Why is there ice in it? Well, because it had been folded over and just hung over the edge of the porch. But again, I'm picking cat hair off of me. That's like insanity you should never try to do, because you're never going to get it off of there. You're never going to get all of it off of there. There goes Henry. That guy. The other day, his mama was outside and he just bellowed, and she goes, "That was a 10." I was thinking, yup, that was a 10. Oh, Henry. Man, so that's what I've been doing today. I've been constructing and whatever. Figuring out how to get this light here, there, and another place and whatever. I guess that, what is that called? Rearranging? Rearranging. Because, it was organized. Now it's not, because I didn't like the way it was organized. So, that's how that is. I mean, people move their houses around all the time, don't they? Not their houses, not the entire rooms, but I mean, the contents of their house. They move their stuff around all the time, right? Try to figure out what to do with their things, right? Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to figure out what to do with my things. Because I need most of it, or else I wouldn't have it. Oh. So I guess this is probably going to be a really short one, you know. But updates on I guess the cat perch and more organizing. That's I guess what I'm constantly going to be doing my entire life, because I know it's inevitable that it's going to get filthy again. And I don't mean filthy like I'm eating, you know, bug droppings and that kind of stuff, because obviously I bought containers so that I wasn't doing that kind of stuff. And whatever is hanging out, if whoever I don't agree with touches it, is in that area, like if it's a mouse or bugs or whatever, they're not going to get in it. They'll be around it, but they're not going to get in it. And I've been working very hard to do that. So, I mean, it looks nasty because it's an old trailer, but it's protected. Believe me, it's protected. So, what I am thinking, because that rug was so pretty and it's going to be a mural, I want to buy another one of these green rugs like this for the other half, for the kitchen half. Again, it brightens up the space a lot. So, anyway, it's a short one. I'm doing projects. So, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.